You weren't the loudest in the room. Maybe you weren't even noticed. And somehow, without anyone saying it out loud, you learned that your inner world was yours alone to carry. That feeling didn't disappear when you grew up. It just got quieter. More internal. More yours. But here's what nobody told you. That loneliness didn't only leave scars. It left something else too. Growing up feeling alone doesn't always mean no one was around. Sometimes the room was full. But you weren't fully met inside it. Maybe your emotions were too big for the space. Maybe your thoughts moved differently than everyone else's. So you did what any intelligent, sensitive mind does. You turned inward. You became the observer. The thinker. The quiet one who noticed everything but said very little. And over time, that became your identity. You got comfortable with solitude even when it hurt. You built rich inner worlds. Detailed. Private. Safe. But there was a cost. Connection started to feel like a performance. Vulnerability started to feel like danger. And you began to wonder. Am I too much? Or simply not enough? Here is what psychology actually says about this. What you developed wasn't damage. It was adaptation. When a child's emotional needs aren't consistently met, the brain doesn't break. It reorganizes. It builds internal structures to compensate for what was missing outside. Deep reflection. Hyper-awareness of other people's moods. Emotional sensitivity tuned to a frequency most people can't even hear. These aren't flaws. They are survival strategies that became personality. Here's what was happening inside your brain. When emotional connection is unpredictable in childhood, the nervous system learns to operate in a low-trust mode. The amygdala, your brain's threat detection center, becomes finely calibrated. Not to physical danger, but to social danger. Rejection. Dismissal. Being unseen. Psychologists call this heightened social monitoring. Think of it like a radar dish. Most people have standard radar, they pick up obvious signals. But yours was tuned for subtlety. A shift in someone's tone. A moment of silence that lasts 1 second too long. You felt it all. This also shaped what researchers call your attachment style, the unconscious blueprint your brain uses to navigate closeness. When early bonds felt uncertain, the brain learned. Closeness requires caution. And so you love deeply but carefully. You notice everything but share selectively. So how do you work with this wiring, not against it? Step 1, name the pattern, not yourself. When you withdraw, don't say I'm broken. Say, my nervous system learned to protect me here. Naming the mechanism, not the identity, reduces shame. This is called cognitive diffusion in psychology, and it creates space between you and the reaction. Step 2, practice microdisclosures. Don't force vulnerability. Start small. Tell one person one true thing, something real, but low risk. Your brain learns safety through evidence, not promises. Small moments of connection rewire the threat response, gradually. Step 3, protect your solitude intentionally. You need alone time. That's real. But distinguish between restorative solitude and avoidant isolation. One refills you. One hides you. Schedule solitude so it becomes a choice, not a default escape. Step 4, let your depth be the bridge. The very trait that made you feel different, your capacity for deep thought and emotional attunement, is what makes you profoundly connecting when you choose to show it. Don't flatten yourself to be more relatable. Let the depth lead. Here is the one model to hold on to. Your loneliness taught you to look inward. Your work now is learning to move outward slowly, safely, selectively. Not to become someone else. But to let someone else actually see you. You spent years learning to survive in silence. That took real strength. Now the question isn't can you be alone. You already know the answer to that. The question is, can you let yourself be known? Not all at once. Not to everyone. Just a little more. That's enough. That's where it starts.